Hello, friends. How are we doing? How are we feeling? I'm feeling a lot of things because it's time to talk about the B.A.P. album. I'm just calling it B.A.P. The new name is too long. It's B.A.P.'s Curtain Call album, and my dads are back. Yeah, for the unaware, I at least was and kind of still am a massive B.A.P. stan. Like, I have a copy of all their albums. I don't have one to display simply because they're all at my mom's house because I ran out of room, and I rightfully assumed that there would be no more. I've already ordered all the versions of this new album. Okay, like, I love this group. I think this was probably the first group that I ever properly stanned, which means going into this, I had a lot of emotions, and if that comes through, just go with it, okay? Cool. So, to go over how this video is going to work, I'm going to run through the track list to give you my thoughts on the songs, and then give this album a score out of 10 at the end, but I do have a few disclaimers before we continue. Disclaimer number one, I can't be normal about these men. Like, just to be aware, I can't be normal about them. I've tried, and I simply cannot. Disclaimer number two, this album is new, okay? It just came out. I've heard it each song, let's say twice or so. So my opinions on them all very much may change over time. Second disclaimer, my standard one, everything I say in this video is just my opinion. You do not have to agree with my opinion because music is subjective, and that is great. Alrighty, now that we have that out of the way, let's get into the album. And the first song on this album is Love, and it's good. I liked it. It's on the softer side, I would say, but again, I still greatly enjoyed it. But let's just jump right into the song, okay? I loved the music. I thought this background music was excellent, and I also like the verses. The first verse just starts the song off so well. It again, like, it starts it slow-ish, but it still picks up nicely. It's great. I really liked it. The second verse, however, is the rap verse, and it's good. Okay, like, it's a good verse. Jungkook does a good job, but I very rarely prefer the rap verse, and unfortunately, this is not an exception. As for the pre-chorus, it's nice. It's chill, I like the guitar, and it flows nicely into the chorus. And speaking of the chorus, I really liked this chorus. I did. I kind of just want to close my eyes and just vibe to this chorus. It does something to me on like a spiritual level. Honestly, that's true for the whole song. This whole song just gets me in my spirit. I want to lay back, close my eyes, and just experience the whole song and let it transport me to new dimensions. I feel like it could do it. Anyway, next we have the pre-release farewell. I'm actually going to be very, very speedy here because I made a whole video for this song when it came out. I don't really feel like repeating myself that much. The Cliff Notes, though, it's a great song. Okay? An absolute banger. I've streamed it very consistently in the past, what, 2 weeks? Came out 2 weeks ago, right? Give or take, like, however long it's been since the song came out. I streamed it consistently. I think it's a great song. Moving on, next we have the actual title track, Gone. And I'm going to be honest, because I'm honest on my channel. I may have cried a bit. Just a smidge. Although, to be fair, I'm going through something. I swear to God, I'm going through something and I don't know what, but I listened to Tablo's Home like 4 times last night. I'm having a moment. Back to this song though, it's really good. Okay, the opening is what got me. The yes, it got me. It did. It could have been the music video, very possible, but it got me. Emotions aside though, this song's also very good. The music absolutely slaps. It picks up when it needs to. It slows down at good times. It is great. I did not look at who composed this. I'm choosing to give credit to Jungkook anyway, so he did a great job. The verses, meanwhile, very good too. The first one is phenomenal, if you ask me. Like, the rap is great. I really liked it. The second verse, however, is, if you ask me, even better. I think it's just the vibes. Like, I think at this point in the song, I was just fully committing to what we were getting. Because objectively speaking, there are very similar verses. But I don't know. I preferred the second one. As for the pre-chorus, she is gorgeous. Like, the way the music slows down and it just becomes the guitar. I've said this many times in the canon of my channel. I love a nice guitar. This guitar, very nice, very pretty, very much a fan. The chorus itself, however, is a bit of a banger, if you ask me. Like, it's just, I was jamming. I was fully jamming at 6:50 in the morning. I don't like showing proof of life before really like 8 a.m. at this point in my life, so Any song that makes me jam my heart out at 6:50 in the morning, that's a power move. Big picture though, this is not B.A.P's best work. Like, objectively speaking, if I take off my nostalgia glasses, they have better titles, right? I think we can all agree on that. Personally, I don't care. I don't. I've already said this. Like, I loved B.A.P during their era, we'll call it. Like, they were my first K-pop concert. I was ride or die for this group. I don't care that this isn't their best title. I still liked it. Okay, next we have Stand It All. And it's definitely a tone shift. Like, you might recall that last song, the title track, a banger. This one, very toned down, very chill, very different, but still very good. Like, this is a song where you can just sit down and listen to B.A.P's vocals. I love B.A.P vocals. I'm totally down to let the B.A.P vocals vocal, and I liked this one. The vocals here were also gorgeous, which did not hurt. Aside from that, though, I actually don't have much to say about the song, if I'm being perfectly honest. Like, it's nice, and I like it. But aside from that, like, if you're into the more the toned down sound that B.A.P sometimes did, you'll probably like this, as long as you also understand they've done this exact sound better before. Anyway, last but not least, we have Way Back. And do not make me explain this. I think it was the guitar, however, my brain was fully prepared for them to start going Life's Like This by Avril Lavigne, like, very much start singing complicated. I don't know why. I can't explain it, but that's what the information my brain supplied me with. Anyway, it's another chill song, right? The last song was mainly piano. This song is mainly guitar. I like it as a song. I don't like it as a closer specifically for this album. Like, maybe this is my delusions. I don't know. Maybe I'm just trying not to get my hopes up. I'm of the impression we are not getting another album from these four unless this one sells extremely well. I'm like, the vibes I'm getting is sort of like, this is our final farewell. Like, literally, this is our curtain call. We're not coming back. And with that in mind, I wish we got something more upbeat. I wish we got something just like a little more fun, like to celebrate the fun times. What we got, again, like, it's good and I like it, but I just wish we ended on a bit more of a happier note. But decided to tell you about this album, so with that, it is score time. And overall, I'm gonna give it a 9.5 out of 10. I feel like I'm being a normal level of biased for me, so we're gonna go with it. The main thing holding this album back is I feel like the B-sides just weren't on the same level as the titles, like the title in the pre-release at least. Like, those two were so good. And then the B-sides, while they're good, they're just not as good. And I wish we got a little bit more of like an equal distribution of banger, if you know what I mean. And that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to comment your thoughts on this album down below. Let me know how you feel. You can like and subscribe if you want to, or don't. I will be okay either way. In the description, I'm going to put my farewell review like right at the top so you can just watch it and see how I feel about that song in its entirety. I'll also down there put my other B.A.P related reviews so you can check all that out if you so choose. And yeah, thank you again for watching. Bye!